Today I'm going to show you how you can relax your feet using some simple movements. That's also going to, not just your feet, but your legs generally and your back also. So addressing those things together is much more effective. So let's get into it now. So the working position for this will be knees bent, feet flat, and we're actually going to cross our legs, and I'm going to cross my right leg over my left, and I'll be working with the foot that is on the floor, so the left foot in this case, and I'm going to put my hands behind my head. Now, from here, bring your attention to your toes, and you're going to use your toes to claw at the floor like so. So you're like press your toes down and sort of drag towards yourself with your toes, and just notice what that feels like. It's going to create some tension in your foot, in your lower leg, and probably even into your back, you may notice. And then slowly just let that relax. And then when you're ready, we're going to repeat that, using the toes to drag or claw back towards ourselves. And you'll probably feel it starts to make your back arch a little bit. So I want you to make that action deliberate now. Arch your back on purpose as you claw with the toes. You'll feel it in your hamstring as well and in your back. And then just nice and slowly let that all relax. Now, when you're working with your feet, they can sometimes cramp, so just go easy on the effort. If your feet start to cramp, just take your time and use less effort. Okay, let's repeat that. Using the toes to pull back toward ourselves, pull us into an arch, and with this arched position now, you can press your head down into your hands. And that's going to create even more tension in your back, all the way up to the base of your skull, so you've got tension from your toes to your head. And then slowly release, and you're relaxing everything from your toes to your head. Okay, let's do this about 2 more times. Claw with the toes, pull back toward yourself, arch the back, press the head into the floor, into your hands, and then slowly let everything melt. So by doing all of this together, you're going to get a better release. All right, let's repeat. Claw with the toes, roll into an arch in the low back, press the head down into the floor, and then nice and slowly let everything relax back to rest again. Okay, so that's clawing with the toes with the back arching, but we want to do it in a different way as well, another way. So this time we're going to start actually with the top end. So bring the elbows in, and just curl up a little bit, letting your back round down. So feel your belly is contracted. And from here, in this position now, claw with the toes. And notice when you claw with the toes, it makes your top half contract a bit more as well. So now you're in a little bit of flexion as you're pulling with the toes. And then nice and slowly, just let that release back to rest. So we're doing the opposite movement with the top half. We're curling up now as we claw with the toes. So let's try that again. On the exhale, elbows in, curl up, pull with the toes. Feel the tension in the belly and in the back of the leg, and then slowly relax back to rest. And we'll just do that one more time. Elbows in, exhale, curl up, pull with your toes back towards yourself, and then slowly relax back to rest. All right, so we've done 2 permutations there, and we've been pulling with our toes. Now let's try this moving the toes in the opposite way. So we were dragging with the toes into the floor. This time we're going to extend the toes like so, sort of lift the toes up off the floor. So lift the toes up off the floor, and then with your rest of your foot, you're going to pull back towards yourself. And again, this draws you back into that arch, and you can press your head down. And now you're lifting the toes as you drag with the foot back towards yourself and arch your back. And then slowly relax to rest. And we're going to do this 2 more times. Lift the toes off the floor, pull with your sole of your foot and heel, arch your back, press the head down. Feel the tension all through the back of the leg and the back, but the toes are in the opposite direction now, and then slowly and carefully relax to rest. And we'll do this just 1 more time. Lift the toes, pull with the foot, arch the back, press the head into the ground, and then slowly and carefully relax. All right, and now we're going to do that same movement of the toes, but we're going to curl up like we were doing a moment ago. So again, we'll start with the curl up first. Elbows in, curl up on the exhale, lift the toes, pull with the foot. Notice this feels a little different. Slowly relax back to the floor. And we'll do this just 2 more times as well. So on our exhale, the elbows come in, we curl on up, then we lift the toes, then we drag or pull with the foot back towards our bum. Keep the back flat on this one. Slowly come on down, relax to rest. And last time, elbows in, curling up, toes up, pull with the foot, and then slowly and carefully come to rest again. Okay, so we've done a couple of different permutations there. Let's lay out flat and see what we've got. So if you've done that slowly and carefully, as always, that should feel quite different through that entire leg, all the way up to the base of the skull. Your foot might feel a bit larger, your lower leg might feel a bit softer, and just the entire leg will probably feel bigger on that side compared to the other one. Stand up, have a little walk around, see how it feels in your foot now. How does your foot meet the ground? Does it feel different to the other foot? And then when you've checked that out, you can come on back and repeat that sequence on the other foot. If you want to take a full class with me, you can check out my on-demand video classes in the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.